Hello everyone, welcome to Rimworld. We are back. Last time out, I say much happened. Last time out we got some world-ending artillery, which is very helpful. It's not going to solve all of our problems, but it is definitely mighty powerful and will help defend the base as and when we might need it. We have also got this tank that's a bit crap, but it's better than nothing at the end of the day. The kill box has worked, it's held. We fought off one of the worst mech invasions I have ever come across. This thing here was serious. This was a serious attack, and we did manage to get through it in one piece, which I'm honestly impressed and pleasantly surprised about. So, yeah. We soldier on. What we did learn is, sadly, this machine gun cannon is useless, so we will be getting some different turrets in its place. What do we want? We were going to use the uranium, this thing, uranium turret. Can we? Yeah, you know what we're going to do? I've got the money to do it. We're going to shuffle these. We're going to try and fit 2 uranium turrets back here and EMPs either side, and try and balance it all and make it all work. We will at some point upgrade some of the turrets down here, I think, as well. It's probably a good idea. And then, yeah, we're going to try and finish off down here so we can have this as a space where we can work on the Odyssey ship in peace, which will mean making the kill box into the flat 12. And, yeah, hopefully then we can work on the ship in peace over here, and all will be fine. But this is Rimworld, and, well, it doesn't always work out that way. I don't know what the game is going to throw our way this time. Could be anything, to be honest. It's quite likely to be mean and challenging in its own special way. We've got a lot of mechs to clear out and repurpose. Oh, Peter and Matthew are enjoying a good cinema trip, and Bo's playing on one of the arcade machines. Right, Drake, thank you. Saying praying for no hiccups with the stream like there was on Sunday. I mean, hopefully the internet and everything is holding up. So far, so good. But you know, we will see. I did have a kitten on the back of my chair, but she's now hopped off and gone onto the cat tree. Noodlebrain, thank you very much for the donation. I've just realised I have got OBS sitting over Streamlabs, so I can't read stuff. Not very clever. Noodlebrain, thank you very much. So, bonsoir, Alex in chat. I've not had a great day. My car is still at the garage. Oh no. I had no electricity at home all day until about 2 hours ago, and never cold. Meaning I've been in the Broken Car Club, Broken House Club, and Broken Person Club today. Oh, that's not a fun combination. Oh, well, I hope things improve. At least you've got power back now. But yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear. That is not what you want going on. Why have I not got power down to this turret? I'm sorry to hear, but yes, I hope things improve. I hope things improve for you, because yeah, nobody wants that going on. Harlequin, thank you for saying welcome to Wednesday Night Fight Club. Will Longbow insult someone's aunt's leg hair? Probably, or we'll kind of forget what body part goes where. Also possible. Let's find out in Rimworld, the old game of WTF. It is, yeah. We know that what's happened at a textiles trade ship. Why are people really Oh, I know why you're really unhappy. I did not realise you were still inside the truck. My bad. Sorry. Erraticus. Yeah, okay, the 3 people who were inside the truck were really unhappy. Sorry, that's on me. That's very much on me. Seeing as you currently... okay, because we'll try and do that now. I don't know if Paul is around. Sweet Daddy D, you might have to name the child, because I don't know if Paul is around. There is baby German Shepherd currently wandering about. Sweet Daddy also, thank you. Speaking of, thank you for the bits. Same border 2025 Hyundai Elantra limited yesterday. Absolutely love it. Oh, well, fair enough. I don't think we get them over here. Do we get them? I assume we don't get them over here. No, don't think I've seen them. But, you know, I do like the Hyundais in general. So, yeah, sounds like a solid purchase, that one. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have no car trouble. No, we don't want any more members of the FailRace Broken Car Club. Drake, thank you very much for the gifted sub. A rolled heart salute to you from chat. I'm sure, thank you very much for the support, and I'm sure it is much appreciated by Halogen. Oh, whoa! Cower and Longbow are getting married. Geez, you have not messed around. Gower proposed to Longbow. Fair enough. Fair enough on that one. That's, you know, congrats are in order. A bit quick, but congrats still. Though the proposal doesn't normally lead to terrible things. The actual wedding, after that, following that, we normally have a terrible raid that goes on. But you know, we're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. I like Noodle Brain's optimistic thinking of maybe getting married will stop Longbow getting into fights. I wish. Unlikely. But you know, I mean, you never know. I can think positively. I can not believe it, but I'll think positively. Fingers crossed. That may be. Maybe that'll be the case. We shall see. Okay, we are fixing up. Oh, they've fixed up all the barbed wire fences, which is great. I do need some new turrets. Okay, so they have done what I asked them to do here. Okay, so what I want, if we put those two next to each other, and then EMP cannons either side, and then what I'm going to do is shotgun turret at the front of this. Now, these shredder turrets do not explode. Now, okay, they cost a bit of steel to make and so on. They are purely almost sacrificial turrets. Their range, I mean, their range is still pretty good, but they are more for if things are failing elsewhere. I'd like to have the backup that is the shredder turrets in the front row. I don't know if the turrets will shoot each other in the back. They might. But if these turrets here explode, I don't care. It's not a problem. If these turrets die, I should say. They are throwaway turrets, essentially. We will also need some more of these. Like the important bit is people staying alive, and the fact that the only bits that have really failed in my base has been this this chamber here. We know this has happened. Oh, we need the name for the baby. Well, I say we need one. We don't technically have to, but Sweet Daddy was in chat. Well, it will defer to you. With Paul not being here, it's entirely up to you. While we do, Squirrel, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 15th month. Rolled cast salute to you from chat. So, even Alex, pets, and chat. Following replacement of the Master Cylinder, Slave Cylinder, Clutch, Flywheel, and some coolant pipes. Jeez. The Skoda is out of the Broken Car Club. Hey! That's always good. In other news, does anyone want 2016 Skoda Superb 4x4 estate? Here's to another stream of Rimworld Chaos. Well, you know, you'd know a lot of work has been done on there. But is an estate always good? You know, bonus points. Estate cars always the way to go. Yeah, they always are the way to go. So, yeah, good luck. At least it's someone out of the Broken Car Club. It's always good when we have people out of the Broken Car Club and not more people going into it, because too many people are currently into it. I do like. I do like Noodle Brain's name. It might have to do for now. We will Sweet Sunny D, I think, is an entertaining name, and it will do for now. Jet, what is up with you? Oh, you are the alcoholic when there is no alcohol for you. Will weed do? We have got that. That'll have to do. It'll have to work. So, yeah, that's fine. Calgor saying that the military grade turrets are easy. Yeah, like, these turrets here, they aren't great. I know they're not great. They're not. The point of them is to really not be that. Let's say not like that. The point of them is to do damage while me not caring if they get broken. Pretty much. Like, these ones are expensive and explode in a big way if they die. These ones I don't care about. The whole point of them is they're basically a speed bump. They're a speed bump to the mechs that come in, and it means we just chuck in some relatively low cost speed bumps to slow down approaching enemies. So yeah, that's the thinking behind. That's the logic behind them there. I say, is it the best system? I mean, you could probably use all expensive turrets. I will replace these back here, I think, with 3 of the double auto cannons. Admittedly, if the enemy have got back here, we're in trouble. Oh. Well, when I'm tired, I do go on a caffeine binge. So, you know, thankfully, there is an awful lot of coffee to go and to drink here. Also, Jet seems to have chilled out. Well, that's slightly alarming if Jet has chilled out. How has Jet chilled out? Oh, passion for your work, had a meal. Masochist in pain. Oh, that's good. That's fine. Right, Jet, go smoke some weed, and you will feel instantly better about the lack of alcohol in this colony. Oh, bugger. Everyone's got the flu. Too hot. Cora, why are you in the hospital, by the way? Oh, you've just got asthma going on. I mean, thankfully we have a great many, you know, doctors. This might be the colony where we've got the most doctors of all time. It's quite good. But we have got a lot of doctors that can take care of this situation, essentially. Colonists are busy repairing the walls from the last raid. That's fine. That's always good. Yeah, I think what we will do. We don't normally. See, that one there gets close to getting killed. I'll tear those down and replace them with the double auto cannons. Is that broken immediately? It's not even fired a shot and it's broken. Who built that turret? We need to have a word with whoever built that turret. So uranium turrets, they are more long range. They will, you know, they're going to hit the enemy mechs down there. They're not so good at close range, but again, if things are getting into that range, we're in huge trouble. So yeah, the goal is that they will be far enough back that they will never have to deal with it. Right, double auto cannons are my preferred method of dealing with the villainous raiders and mechs. That is a lot of firepower we are going to be putting out here. Oh, you've got sick. Well, you will soon be a colonist. Extremely comfortable. Well, I'd say the prison cells are luxuriating. Oh, the prison cells are pretty good. Oh, chemical fascination. Oh dear. Well, good news is we have a lot of coffee and weed for you if you join us. The great sales pitch, apparently. Drake, thank you for the bits. So, Alex, where did you get the coffee from? Tim Hortons. Of course. Of course. Where else? Tim Hortons does the best of the coffees. I've forgotten how we even get started with. We have got a lot of the chips for the mechs. Completely forgotten how we get started with the need. Oh, we need to do something. I think we need. I don't know who we need to. Who we're going to turn into a Mechanator. Who wants to be a Mechanator? Who would be best at being... I mean, actually, who would be best? Noodle Brain. Noodle Brain! Got a job for you! How do I... I've forgotten bloody how to do it. Contains an ancient Mechanoid. Do I have to destroy it? How have I completely forgotten how to do this part of the game? It's been so long. We do have to just destroy it. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Dylan! Over here, if you please. Oh, right, Al. Right, Dylan. If you could just shoot that. Oh, well, MG sorted out Rydell. Well done, MG. Good work. Oh, now there's another one. Well, Dylan's getting there. I wouldn't argue with Belisarius as they normally get in a fight. MG, are you alright? Yeah, you're fine. Where is the other moron? It's Rydell. We're running out of hospital beds at the moment. Lord. Oh god, the child has got sick as well. That's not great. Gee, what was the insult? Rydell insulted MG's family. Rydell slandered MG's construction skills. It's an MG... Okay, MG's not great at construction, but... Yeah. Weird bloody colonists, honestly. And that will go pop in a minute. Eventually. Okay, so I shall presume that is the bit that we need. We will let the rain go and sort that out. You know what, Dylan, you can go and decrypt the transmitter. Everyone go back to the bloody hospital, morons. It's raining and the fire is miles away. We do not need that. I think Dylan was relatively smart. Oh no, your intellectual skill is garbage. Doesn't really matter. However, we have done that. Okay, decrypted extra transponder. The ship contains remains of a long dead Mechanator. So, I forgot that. Brought it down immediately. Not really that worried about it. Oh, my game is lagging like crazy. So many Militaurs have popped out of this. Things have gone very weird. Right. Oh, they are actually going to attack us. Okay, didn't realise that was going to happen, but that's... Honestly, does it matter too much? No. We will just set everyone... A couple of people who are on aerial... Oh, no, wait. It's not a safe zone, is it? It's bloody... Oh, God, apparently I have misremembered this game a fair bit. In the last week since I've played it, I have forgotten. I've been playing a fair bit of Satisfactory of late, and my brain is still on that one. There's no point us going in the rocket artillery piece. There is no point to us. By the time we've got people in it, it's not going to fire. It's not going to be able to fire in time. Our defences here are significantly better than they were. Right, Tommy, you know the drill. Get up there. Belisarius is sick. Caleb, you're a good shot. Don't bother training Erraticus. Get down here. Prepare for battle. Alien Invader, have you dropped your gun? Oh, for heaven's sake. Alien Invader, what gun would you like? Have a charged sniper rifle. Sure. And there will be some stuns from the various things. I think the big bangs are from the uranium turrets going off there. I mean, they've largely been stun locked here. 10 militars are gone in this. I don't think the auto mortars have been turned back on from the last one. I hadn't had time to turn them on from last time. The Scythers. I mean, the Scythers are likely to pull apart these turrets, although they have largely gone down. The ones that try to go to the side. Well, there are some Militors still sneaking forward. The numbers are dwindling. Large amount of Militors are down. One Scyther has snuck its way up that side. Oh, that side hasn't been rebuilt yet properly. Doesn't matter. Okay, we've lost some shotgun turrets that were rebuilt. I mean... oh dear. Okay, we haven't fixed up these doors yet. I don't know whether they're going to get out. Okay, so the good news is... Killbox, I'd say that works pretty good. I'd say that holds pretty well. That was not a particularly big raid, though. That was not a raid of any particular... I'd say fierceness. Where is the... oh, okay, we have to extract it. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's not a particularly high-powered raid, but it is important. I say it is important / good to know that that one is not any problems for us. Also, I have to remember we don't have shotgun turrets at this front part because otherwise the mechs or people park up here to shoot the shotgun turrets before actually approaching the base fully. Another thing that I am going to do, though, is do that, because the people sneak in and go around there to sneak out again, which we don't want. We don't want them doing that. We don't want to allow them to be able to do that. So, yeah, we are going to stop them, essentially. Shift and right-click. Unrestrict everybody. All is good! Yeah, that's fine. Caleb, thank you for the bits for saying you think that's bad. I had a raid consisting of 200 Militors and nothing else. Jeez, that's so many Militors. Honestly, like, okay, the Militors themselves don't take a huge amount of damage to kill. 200 of them, there's actually a problem. Like, that many Militors is an issue. We're going to have to get somebody down there to deal with prison breakout. Who is a melee fighter? None of the melee fighters have a weapon, though, because they haven't got any melee weapons. Who is awake? And, oh, Tommy, I did not realise you were sick. I'm sorry. Tommy, to the hospital. Oh, no, okay, no, never mind. Tommy, no, sorry, Tommy's not sick, but sorry, it's sick. Caleb, if you would. And I'm pretty sure the gun turrets are going to do the job here. Don't actually know how the gun turrets are going to work against Berserk. Apparently not. Are you trying to kill your friend? Is that what your plan is here? Well, never mind. They were going to go and kill someone else, so the limited sympathy, really, on that one. Not what we were going for, but what other option did we have, I feel, on that. There wasn't a huge amount, so yeah, screw them. They have been killed. Now, where are we going to use? I mean, Noodle Brain is, yeah, good crafting, good intellectual. I feel like Noodle Brain might be, although the downside for, I don't want any of the characters that are normally in melee fight or in battles, I don't want any of them being the Mechanator. Downside of Noodle Brain being is they are wimpy and delicate, which means if they do get, like, we don't want them getting killed and the mech's going haywire. Maybe Noodle Brain would be a bit weaker in some situations. Halogen saying you were a pacifist. Yeah, but you're also incapable of intellectual, and your crafting skill is basically 0. So, not ideal. I feel like Noodle Brain is the way to. I feel like Noodle Brain is the way to go in this. For Mechanator role. Who can we send down to just go get the link? Peter, rather than rearming autocannons, if you please, could you go and acquire us a MechLink thing so we can start farting around with that and testing all of that part out. For you, you are a child, so for now let's just have a different colour on your name, just to hopefully differentiate for the time being. Right, new big double autocannon line is being built. Yeah, I mean, again, they've got to this. They've got halfway through the kill box basically, and that's as far as anyone's got. Blindas wants all of the. You're sad because an innocent prisoner died. I mean, they weren't innocent. They were literally going to go and kill the other prisoner. I wouldn't be that. Oh, these nuts, you fool. I wouldn't be that sad about it if I were you. Who is on one? Picard, can I shout at you? We need someone to go and feed the prisoner. Picard, rather than that, can you go feed that prisoner, please? I mean, and the baby is in the hospital. They're going to be fine. I mean, I would expect everyone here to be fine. We have... Why do they all get a... I don't know. They're all insulting each other while they're in prison. That's great. Too Paul, too furious. Flagrantly disrespected FailRace's uncle's personal hygiene. What is it with the uncles? It's always insulting of uncles that we have going on here. I mean, it is just downright rude. I'm hoping come the morning. Like, I'm not crazy panicking about the. Oh, has anybody actually tended to them? Are there any? Right, you go tend to them. Except the dogs, as we know, the dogs have no uncles. That is very true. That is very true indeed. Michael the Kiwi, thank you very much for the donation. Saying good morning. We have a big storm today in central New Zealand with 140 km/h winds expected. Yeah, that's a lot of wind going on there. Anyway, I'm going to Japan next month, but I can't explain my planned trip. I can only summarize it. Oh, dearie me. I mean, you're very much deserving of a boo, but it's also quite good. It's quite good. I mean, you might get away with that one, if I'm honest. I shouldn't let you get away with that one, but you might. You just might on that one. Oh dear. Will I need? I'm probably going to need to power that one there, because knowing how the power grid is. But yeah, hopefully everything is all right in the storm, and enjoy the the trip to Japan. Sounds very cool indeed. MG, thank you bits. Saying, think your mama jokes fizzled out in the 2020s, so it's Uncle's turn. Yeah, it's the newest. We're trendset or Rimworld. I say we. Rimworld. Rimworld is trend setting for the new, I guess, family insults essentially. Am I going to build another hospital? I mean, it's. Oh, why are you injured? I don't know why you were injured. What did you attack that you shouldn't have done? I know you will have attacked something you shouldn't have done. They do have that habit. As do a lot of the animals, really. What can you do? What can you do? No. Are you training a Mally with chocolate? Tommy! I've got questions! Stop feeding a dog chocolate! For God's sake. You're supposed to be good working with animals. I know not to feed a dog chocolate. And I don't know what my animal handling skill would be in Rimworld terms. Probably not as high as 13. And yeah, I know that one. Bloody colonists, honestly. Useless. Absolutely useless, the lot of them. Oh dear. Stinty has now got food poisoning. Okay, Cora is doing fine. I think most people. Oh, there's Tim Hortons is going around tending to everyone this morning who needs it. You maybe don't. Firebird compared Halogen to a pirate. Unhelpful. Very unhelpful. Right there. There are some of the sick have just decided that it was better to go to their respective bedrooms rather than go into the hospital. Honestly, yeah, no, not the worst idea. How is the baby go? The baby's going to be fine. That's good news. That is good news. Well, we've got 3 spare bedrooms and 1 prisoner, so we don't have to worry about prisoners having space yet. Prisoner is quite sick. There's loud cat noises going on. I presume one of the cats was probably hunting something. Was it you, Honda? No. And then there's the random penguin. I love it when you have the random penguin. Oh, well, the German Shepherd has got the scyther. Fair enough. All right, some good news, some good stuff that is working. These doors, this system here seems to hold. Doesn't seem to cause them any grief. Okay. Agent Halogen, having spent time fighting a deadly illness, developed the quick sleeper trait. That's a good trait to have. And there is a Drake suggests a little binge party. Maybe not everyone with the flu. Oh, it's going to be a flu party. Yay! Ooh. Well. I guess we're going to get the slave ship. Longbow, are you awake? You're the best trader we have. Longbow, I've forgotten where are you on the list of names? Longbow has the flu, but look, you can go to the drug party later. Just go and see. what there is to recruit. Wow, they have a boom rat for sale, which we are not going to get. Mark, let's have a look. What are you? Artistic, crafting, animals, construction. It's not bad. No health problems. So they're 17, so a long life ahead of them. I'm happy enough to recruit them. And you are... you've got a scar. That's... I mean, you're kind of a bit useless. I guess you're just another medic, is what you would be. Is it a bad... I guess you will be a medic and probably carrying crap around. Cleaning, maybe. Medic and cleaning. Like cleaning if you don't need to do anything else. You're quite good with the animals, so I guess you can help train them. It's not really a problem. We've got plenty of people training animals. Yeah, as MG's pointed out, this one here seems a bit weird. Slowpoke, but also nimble. I guess that maybe not necessarily... Like, Slowpoke may not be a... If you're going for a way to try and make this meta... I know it's Rimworld, right? But that might just mean that they dawdle about. It's not that they can't move quickly, they just choose to not. I'm going to go with it. The best way to explain that is that they can be agile and nimble when they need to be, but they can't be bothered most of the time. Unlikely, but yeah. I mean, we'll get them both. I think they're both good enough to be useful. So I welcome 2 new members to the colony. Right, we will go and sort this out first. So, firefight, patient, and bed rest will always be sort of priority 1, just to make sure they do. Now, Mark, I guess you're going to be on construction and crafting duties, and that will be about it for you. While you will be on... Honestly, you'll just probably end up being on cleaning and hauling duties, but say when necessary, you can be on the doctoring side of things. We have got a good selection of doctors that when they need to be, they can go and do that. Now, names. You shall be... I don't know whether this is going to fit. Well, apparently it does. On there it's just Mitch, that's fine. You will be... probably... what am I doing? You are going to probably be a non-fighter. You technically can, but your skills are so low, it is very unlikely. Golden Piggy, by the way, thank you for the bits. I've seen an alarming lack of dog petting so far. There isn't a like a pet dog option, but there you go. You see, you will have Good Boy Simon nuzzled Jet. There you go. So there you go. This one here will be, in fact, quite fittingly, is that Golden Piggy will be a pigskin. So there we go. You will also be you are absolutely incapable of violence, so you will be there. Oh, you will be medic, be your title, and you will be I mean, probably gonna try and get you to do crafting instead. I mean, you're kind of a bit middle of the road between crafter and builder there. Like, this is supposed to be a binge party, yet nobody has got any sort of drink or whatnot. Oh, yeah, we did this to try and trick the game a little bit. I'm pretty sure Michael the Kiwi was a night owl. So, we will do that. Dyson wants to go on a cafe. Go for it. Cafe binge away. Why were you... Oh, you were alcoholic in a weird way, because you had, like, one drink and became an alcoholic. Drake, the bits. Oh, sorry. MG with the bit saying, can Harry be Captain Slow for the Slowpoke trait? Unfortunately, there was somebody already in line with that one. Drake with the bit saying, voting MG's name suggestion of Captain Slow for James May. We never did rescue James May. James May went on their adventure. Multiple series ago now, James May got kidnapped, and we never did find James May again. Caleb, thank you for this. Say clearly they're binging TV, and say maybe that is what they do in their binge parties. They've just got Netflix on, and they are going through whatever TV show they have discovered on there. Firebird, thank you for this. Saying, can we get another LaFerrari animal character? McLaren P1 and Porsche 911. I think we actually have got. Yeah, we have got. You know what? We could have the German Shepherds. We can have that Ferrari, and then we can have McLaren P1, and then we can have Porsche 918. There you go. We can have the holy trinity of dogs going on right there. Caleb, thank you for the bits. Saying requesting one to be the lost member of the Holy Trinity, the Jaguar CX-75. We're just gonna have like all of our dogs. Yeah. No, wait, you're still a pup. You can be the Jaguar CX-75. I did like the CX. It's a shame it never got made. That was a cool car. MGs, I saw a P1 today. Oh, very lucky. Oh my God, what was that? They do sound great. I have been lucky enough to see what I say. I've seen them go up Goodwood. I have seen them out in the wild. Admittedly, that was when I was on the drive. I followed a P1 into Goodwood one year. Yeah, they sound great. I followed a Jaguar D-Type into Goodwood once. I presume it was a replica. I mean, it could have been a real one, but I presume more likely it was a replica. But yeah, P1s, they do sound great. There are some great sounding cars out there, and it's always a good time when you are lucky enough to see / hear something like that. God, the meows of the cats in the game remind me of my own cat meows sometimes. I wondered for a second if it was going to be Eve, but it was not. But yeah, P1s do sound very good. I will still maintain, and I say it's possibly a bit weird, I'll still maintain one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard is a Maserati Quattroporte. They are just one of the best sounding vehicles. It's why I know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I am not allowed to go and look at Quattroportes because I know I can guarantee you if I saw one affordable and I would just buy one. I know I want a Quattroporte, and I know it's a terrible, terrible idea, but my God, the sound those things make are amazing. And yeah, I just wouldn't be able to resist a Quattroporte, so I'm not allowed to go and look at them because it's way too dangerous. For me, for my bank account and everything, I mean, I know how much an RS6 cost, and a Quattroporte would be worse, but they do sound good. They do sound very good. Though at least everyone with the flu has gone back to the hospital. That's something. How are we doing? I think everyone... I mean, we've got such good medical facilities, the flu shouldn't be a problem in this. The majority of them... I'd say the baby is probably the one that I'm most concerned about. I mean, it makes sense, right? They're going to have the weakest immune system here. But... yeah, that's all fine. They're getting there. A lot of people have... been fine, and you are... oh, you are less fine. What medic can I shout at who's awake? Dylan. Afterwards you can go tend to them. Firebird taking the bit, saying we need a Lexus LFA. Okay, best sounding V10. Oh, we can have a Lexus LFA. You know what? We'll have that as the Mally. Why not? I don't think I've ever heard an LFA out in the wild. Probably one's pretty gone at Goodwood. I don't think I've ever heard one out in the wild though. Now I'm trying to think back whether I actually heard one at Goodwood. There must have been one gone up at Goodwood. Must have heard one go there at some point, but yeah, they are good. Also, someone near me knows a guy with his Quatch Porte brought out the other week. Sound well, yeah, there's something about them. As long as they're not a coupe or a Spider, they are the same engine, or just too impractical. I don't know what it is about. I feel like it's the. I do kind of like the Maserati coupe, it's the coupe and the Spy. I do kind of like them. I think it's something about it's part of the reason why I've got an RS6. It's about the absurdity of that engine in a saloon car. The RS6s, you've got essentially, it's not quite, but you've got a Lamborghini V10 put in an estate car. It's that juxtaposition of crazy engine in a vehicle that it probably shouldn't be in, or that you wouldn't expect it to be in, perhaps, is kind of what it is that I like about them. You know, there are big drawbacks to it. I say the RS6 is it's horribly difficult to work on, although I can't imagine a Gallardo is much better to work on, in that you've still got a big engine crammed in a small thing. So, but yeah, that's what it is. I guess it's what it is. I like about the Quatch Porte is that it is that ridiculous engine in a car that you just wouldn't expect it to be in. Oh, that's where the mech link is. Oh, I'm never going to find... what is that? Oh, that's a car battery. That's not like any car battery I know, but never mind. Noodle Brain, are you sick by any chance? We were doing the mech stuff and then the flu caught us. No, Noodle Brain's just asleep. That's fine. I get it. I mean, I would be asleep at... I'm not always. Sometimes I'm asleep at 8 a.m. Eve normally starts grumbling if I'm asleep at 8 a.m. She was quite nice this morning. I didn't get up till 9 today. Normally she's shouting in my ear at 8 o'clock if I've not got up, but she was kind. She was a kind cat this morning. Obviously she was. I say that last night I was in bed when I was going to sleep or whatever, and I just had the TV on as I normally do, and Eve was on the bed fast asleep. Dagon was in. I've got like this little cat hut that Dagon goes into. She loves it. She was in there fast asleep, and this was, I don't know, about 11:30 at night, something like that. Cass was the most zooms I've ever seen from a cat, or certainly from him. He was just full speed around the house like an absolute lunatic, running up and down stairs, jumping up the cat tree. He forgot that he's, I don't even know how old he is, 7, 8 years old with a heart condition. He was just full speed ahead around the house. It was great. Very entertaining to watch. Didn't wake the other two up, or they didn't care. But yeah, he was just full on lunatic around the house. Or I say around the house, I don't know. He would run out of the bedroom downstairs, and I don't know where he went after that necessarily, but Yeah, absolutely nuts. Which, although it is very, very funny, watching, I say the older statesman being a Zoomy cat. Dyson, what are you up to? Are you still just binging on coffee? Dyson, how many coffees have you had? I don't know. I'm going to presume a lot. Go to bed. You're exhausted because you've had too much. Dyson, you're a night owl. Hold on, have I got you on the right schedule here? No, I haven't. Did not realise Dyson was a night owl, so we will change that. There we go. Yeah, did not realise you were a night owl. So that should help fix that. But there we go. Firebird was saying also someone has an Aventador S convertible in a crazy like blue colour. Sounds amazing. That is a good choice. That is definitely a good choice of colour. I mean, it's a great car. You know, cannot go wrong with an Aventador. They do, funnily enough, also sound pretty amazing. I remember one time, I'm pretty sure it was Goodwood. Actually, I do remember going into a petrol station on the way to Goodwood once, and a convoy of Lamborghinis, including a couple of Aventadors and Aventador SVs, turned up. A convoy of Lamborghinis, I should say. The highlights were an Aventador SV and a Murcielago, but there were all sorts of different ones in the convoy. But I do remember where I used to live. I lived out in the countryside, and while you do occasionally see nice cars, not very often. I just remember being in one of the fairly small and not particularly exciting semi-towns going on there, and you don't see very many exciting vehicles out there. And I think I was waiting in Domino's for a pizza at one stage, and just as I'm sat there, you sat on the windowsill or whatever, the sort of like seating bit they have, and just two Aventador SVs go past, which is really weird in that village. You should never expecting to see that. It was very cool, very, very cool indeed, to see them. But why is my game paused? Fire? Yeah, there's some fires going on. It's a little bit close to the nuclear reactor. I should probably be a little bit concerned about that. But no, I think everyone's going to be okay with the flu there. And mostly doing better. The only one that's really of massive concern is Vivin. Don't attempt to recruit them. Could we have somebody like feed them? Oh, I'm thinking that. Okay, they have been fed. That's just not gone away yet. It's fine. Oh, we were going to go move for more food, weren't we? Growing zone. Right. What do we want to grow here? Sure, you know what? We can grow some potatoes. Why not? We'll try and get some more variety going on here, if we can. I always say I should like growing. Can you do anything with the lemons? I mean, I presume you can. I don't know whether Rimworld will process it somehow. I presume so. God, there's a lot of chocolate. Did not realise how much chocolate we had. So much chocolate. I don't think I've ever bothered growing the lemon trees particularly. I mean, yeah. Look, I presume you can make. You can make espresso Romanos? I don't even know what the hell that is. Let's have a look. Oh, that one. I mean, I feel like I've never heard of that, but I feel like I'd like it. Brew an acidic coffee garnished with a wedge of more acidic lemon. Meant to be juiced in the coffee before quickly consumed while hot. I mean, I like lemon flavoured stuff a lot. Coffee less so, but I would be curious to try that. Oh, well, trade beacon's broken. Oh no, Climber, no. Climber got the flu, and then, while during that, suddenly had a craving for fire. That is less than ideal. Aren't you going to put some... Oh, I wonder what the plinking sound was, but Reaver's on the arcade cabinets. Which is fair enough, you know. If I had access to arcade cabinets, I would probably be on there a fair bit too. Tommy and Rusmac playing a poker. I can see your cards. You both look like you've got the same hand. Don't know how that works. Maybe they're playing a special Rimworld card game that I don't know. It is called a poker table, though, to be fair. But let's not ask too many questions about this sort of thing, because it's not going to be any useful. How are you doing with the flu? Bad, but you will survive. I mean, you're pretty close to being recruited as well, so... Harlequin, thank you for bits. So Cass reminds me of my cat. Oh god, I'm not going to pronounce that one right. Pronounced Annie, maybe. Like the character from Dead or Alive. I have played Dead or Alive demo once a while ago. So that doesn't really help me. She thought she was 21 and tore around like an idiot a few months before she died at 22. I mean, that is some pretty good going. That is some pretty good going, to be fair. Both in terms of energy at that level and, you know, I'd say life expectancy. It's very good going. And on the subject of odd places to see rare and cool... rare and cool cats. I presume that was supposed to be cars. I once saw a Viper GTR in the car park around Prince's Quay in Hull. Well, you know what? I have never seen a Viper GTR in the wild, that's for sure. So, yeah, that is very cool. And, I mean, it's very unusual to see one full stop in England. I've very rarely seen Vipers full stop over here, which is a shame because they're awesome. But, yeah, just always good to spot one. Right, let's get these new bedrooms set up. You will hear the ball rolling around on the track. No, don't put the sun lamp in someone's bedroom. That would suck. Let's go and just put some normal lights in the bedrooms. Might be a good idea. Right. Temperature, we will want heaters. There, we will want vents. Between those two rooms, and we can have ACs there, and ACs there. And I guess I might as well, seeing as we're doing the temperature control for these rooms, I may as well put these in place. Wait, hold on. Cancel them because they'll be in the slightly wrong. Not that it matters, but just for my peace of mind. Bing what binged? Oh, Drake has created a wooden end table masterwork. Hello, Dagon. You've been particularly affectionate today. I mean, which is always good. Hey, where are you going? Have you come to sit on me? Is that what's up? No, that's the lid to my drink. No, don't play with that. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. No, that's the Xbox controller. Don't pull that out of the shelf it's on. You're just here to be a trouble, aren't you, Dagon? That is your soul. You've been asleep the whole time, and now she's awoken. She has come here to annoy and break things. Anyway. Noodle Brain, thank you for the donation. So my contribution just spotting rare cars or a convoy of about 20 BMW Z1s coming down the mountain where I live on my way back from the shops this summer. That's pretty unusual. That is pretty unusual. Not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen Z1s probably, but definitely never that many. There's obviously some sort of meeting going on. That is quite cool though. Cora saying hi, Dagon. Have I got any chance of a husband tonight? More masterworks going on. This time kangaroo. Good stuff. Let's see. Place your bets. Does Cora have more than a 10% chance? Why are you in the hospital? What are you actually healing from? Oh, no one's doing... Oh, I know why. Oh, bloody hell. We just do that and then we'll shout at Sakura. Wherever Sakura is. To go do that. That's why Cora's not left the hospital. What are Cora's romance? Okay, yeah. They're not... I guess they are going to be above 10%, but no, they're not even above 1% at the moment. Sorry, Cora. We'll remove... Maybe removing the scar on your eye will improve things, improve your chances. I doubt it, but you never know. It's worth a try. Caleb, thank you for a share of a rare car story of my own. A few months ago I saw a Ferrari 812 competition in a random small village nearish Belfast. It is funny how you just randomly, I say you can randomly find stuff like that. Yeah, that is a pretty cool one. I've not seen one of those, again, not seen one of those out in the wild. Noodle Brain wants to know what their chances are. What are your chances? I mean, they can't be much worse than Cora's, and indeed they are not. They're terrible, but they're better than Cora's. Trouble Kitten's back. Yeah, that's you. You will forever be a Trouble Kitten, aren't you? Harlequin, thank you for the bits. Hey, Dagon. Climber, thank you very much for the donation. So every time I close my eyes, I see the beautiful dancing flames. The flames must spread. Half the base is made of wood. It would be so easy. Yes. P.S. I saw a parked Porsche 911 a few months ago. Very cool. No, it even took pics. Yeah, there is a. I say it. Even I say what is it? A more common of the supercars is still good to see. Still, I see them all that often. Too many people drive boring SUVs. However, yeah, thankfully, my base is very much not made of wood. I think you can only burn down the very basic workshop and one freezer. Oh, and one wall to the research lab. Yeah, the majority, almost all of my base is made of sandstone. It just happens to look quite similar to wood. I learnt my lesson. I mean, this base here, with what's happened, it wouldn't have been a problem if this base had been made of what's it called? Made of wood. They haven't really had fires. But we have had... It was the Boomerlope herd that wrecked a colony. I can't remember if the colony died or whether we did just about recover from it in the end. But there has been trouble with Boomerlopes exploding and setting fire to a colony at one point. So yeah, now it will start off with wood just because it's cheap and easy to build with. But once I've got a process to get some sort of stone brick, that's what it'll go to. And it just so happens this colony here has lots of sandstone. So that is what we've made it out of. Or concrete if you can't make it out of anything else. The concrete is stronger than the sand. I think the sandstone is prettier than the concrete. No, they're about even actually. Oh well. I still prefer the look of the sandstone bricks to the concrete wall, basically. Caleb, thank you for the bit, saying the Boomerlopes did indeed kill the colony. That was the first Rimworld stream I ever watched. Fair enough. I know it wrecked a lot. I couldn't remember if it actually completely killed it or not, but yeah. Boomalopes can be bloody... Boomalopes early on are a pain, and there is not a huge amount like at the early stage. If they go on a rampage, they're actually real difficult to deal with. So, yeah, that's that was not fun. Thankfully that has never repeated itself again. Much like the infamous the infamous Ewan killed by a rat incident. That one was quite funny. It was quite entertaining. Even if Ewan possibly wouldn't agree on that so much. That was yeah, that was definitely something there. Caleb, it is pouring with rain, and Caleb is out there planting the potatoes. Good work, Caleb. Caleb, is just the base Rimworld game worth picking up on sale? Oh yeah, absolutely. I would always recommend Rimworld. I mean, I played Rimworld without any of the DLCs initially, and it's a lot of fun. Hell, you don't really need the DLCs to mod the crap out of the game, and you can get an awful lot. I mean, okay, out of the base game, you get a lot of fun, and then you add on whatever sort of mods you want, and then you add even more fun, and the DLCs are good. Yeah, it is. As just the base game, it is very good fun, and it only gets better from there. It is dangerously addictive, as many people in this chat will tell you. The amount of people that I've got playing this game from watching the streams, yeah, game is dangerously addictive. That is for sure. I mean, it is very good. It's a fantastic game. There is no doubt about it. Yeah, many hours can be lost into this one. Jet, what is up, my friend? I know what's going to be up. You want some alcohol. How are you doing on the withdrawal? You're 70% of the way through. Jet, I have a solution for you, my friend. There is some weed. It's fine. It will definitely replace the need for alcohol. Why are you moving so slowly? Oh wow, I didn't realise alcohol addiction was that bad. Like slowed you down that much. Withdrawal from. I mean, I don't. Oh dear. Bit too much. Too much weed. Someone send help. One of the dogs will pick you up. I'm not sending a person. I'm not sending a person over there to get you. You deserve that fate. You just. I was going to. Oh no, Tim Hortons has been kinder than I would have been. You are the first one. You are the first colonist that I've sent on the smoke leaf remedy, shall we say, to have passed out. I mean, they did do better than the Reths. For those who haven't seen, again, this was an old Rimworld stream. Nareths joined a colony. Within 15 minutes, smoked a joint, had a heart attack, and died. So, I mean, it is better. It is better going than that, but not ideal. Not ideal there. Casca, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 20th month. A rolled cart salute to you from chat. Say hello. Have you thought about installing the Geneva Convention checklist mod? Honestly, I can't say I particularly have, but it could definitely be interesting. That one could definitely be interesting to see. To see what war crimes we have committed. I don't think we generally don't commit that many. I mean, there certainly are some, Probably the worst. I say that the worst ones, the most likely ones, are shooting fleeing enemies. We do that occasionally. I mean, I feel like what. Like I suspect the where it's down here, like executing the prisoner. I don't agree that that was executing an innocent prisoner. Like that wasn't. A, they were not innocent. B, we were saving someone else. I'm not really sure that counts. So there's some of those that I'm a bit dubious about. And like fire when this raid was going on and we fired the world-ending rockets at them. That's not a war crime. We killed a lot of people, but that was legitimate combat. They were just ill-prepared for the consequences of their actions, essentially. Harlequin says, yeah, there are no war crimes, there aren't any witnesses. There was, no witnesses to tell that tale over there. But yeah, we will occasionally fire a few rockets at fleeing enemies. It's probably we're not organ harvesters, we're not that bad in the grand scheme of things. We're fairly civilized. So there we go. MG, thanks for the bits. So Alex, what is your storage mod? I have too much steel and normal shelves are no good. Thanks to us. What is this one called? Let's go and have a look. Neat storage. There we go. SBZ's neat storage. Highly recommend it. God, it's so much better being able to use these pallets and everything. One of my favourite mods, without a doubt, is this. Otherwise, like we have got 2 storage rooms here for general purpose stuff. Okay, well I guess it's 3 of it. If we didn't have these pallets, we'd have to have so much space taken up with just stuff. I don't think I could play the game, but this is one of the things that someone was asking about playing, like, is the base game worth it? And it absolutely is. 100% fantastic. Oh, well, there's a fight. However, some of the mods that there are fantastic, and I say I couldn't live without, but I say I wouldn't necessarily want to live without, because they're just so helpful. Things like the storage mods make it so much easier. I wouldn't want to live without the quarry mod either, particularly. Otherwise, it's just such a nightmare trying to get any resources. That's quite a pain. Yeah, Calgor's right. I haven't really played with some of the other ones. There are some other ones, though. Adaptive Storage Framework and Real Expanded Storage. I did have a look at both of them. I didn't really bother going for any... What with this? I like this setup, so I didn't bother going for adding any more, but there are other options out there. Which is always good. What did happen in this? What started this fight? Erraticus compared Stinty's son to a herring. Does Stinty have a son? No. So, a fictional son of Stinty's is a herring, apparently. Right, so we have a new colonist. Who do we have? I think the new colonist is going to be... It'll be the return. It'll be the return of James. Well, not the original James May. Oh, James May's going to be a soldier. That's cool. You will be a soldier, and I guess maybe you'll do some artistic stuff. What gun do we give you? If the Ultimax is any good. M95 is a sniper, I don't really want that. Ultimax. What about the M16? You're not any better. Well, there is an RPK, sorry, in there. Well, I think that might have been Erraticus's that just got dropped. Well, there was an arms dealer, actually. I did just notice. James May, are you any good at social? No, you James May, what mine about? Of course you are. Longbow, are you available to go and buy some guns? Yeah, let's go see what the arms dealer has for us. Alright. Oh, you have a lot of money. Unfortunately, don't really have anything to sell you, but... Okay, guns... Guns that we want. MG3 is pretty good. M60, also pretty good. God damn it, of course they're not going to be the ones on sale. Scar H. Let's buy a couple of them. LW, ooh, they're quite good. Let's grab a couple of them while we're here. The jackhammer is a cool shotgun, but doesn't really do much damage. Although to be fair, I feel like isn't the real one notorious? Well, I don't even think it ever really existed. I thought it was notoriously unreliable as well. But here we go. MG5. So you're just going to be another machine gun. I don't think we've got any. I tend to like the art. The Bren's also quite good if we can get it. Stoner. That's not very powerful. The old school Bren, like the World War II Bren. I think it was World War II. It was World War II, wasn't it? That Bren, if we can get hold of it, is surprisingly powerful when they turn up. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, bullets are bullets, right? And an old gun can still pack a hell of a punch. They're probably just not as reliable as modern firearms. Probably don't fire as many before they need repairing and all that sort of guff. But yeah, I do remember the old Bren. If I can get hold of one, is very strong in this game. I don't think I want sniper rifles. Do I want sniper rifles? I don't think we have enough really good high skill characters to really utilise the sniper rifles here. Let's buy a couple of M60s as well. 3,000. I mean, it's 3,000 silver, and I've got 6 good guns. I feel like that's not a bad trade, really. Let's acquire that. That is fine. Thank you for dropping. Well, at least you've dropped the guns in pairs. Go and pick them up, please. Do not leave the brand new guns out in the rain. Oh, for heaven's sake. James, mate, why are you sad? Drowsy, pessimism, sick, in the cold. Well, okay, I can understand that. But you will be sleeping in the warm now. Do we not have heaters in the prison cells? I guess we do, they're just not very effective. You know what? I'll be kind. And you'll stick an extra heater in there. I probably should have done that, to be fair. Not Lado. Thank you very much for the donation. Definitely not Lado. So I was going to tell you a joke about the woman who only eats plants, but you probably never heard of herbivore. Oh, that's going to be a boo. That is going to be a boo from me, and most likely from chat, and it would be deserving of that boo. Harlequin, thank you bits. So the jackhammer 12 gauge door breaker is the real life one. I appreciate what's the RA one only used for breaching and as a CQC gun. Yeah, I had a feeling like the jackhammer. I remember I was watching a video. Oh god, I can't remember what the channel's called now. Oh god, what? It used to be a GameSpot. It used to be on the GameSpot channel, but the guy, I think GameSpot's fallen apart, and he's just now gone made a channel on his own, where they have the firearms expert that talks about guys. I love it. It's fantastic. I love watching that stuff, and I love seeing, learning how the guns work and all the differences. I'm pretty sure they're saying that jackhammer thing, while it looks cool in real life, they just are useless and nobody's ever really used them. So I could be wrong though, of course. It's EXP. That makes sense. Yeah, I think it is actually. I actually watched it for a little while, but yeah, very, very cool channel. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And even like, I'm not a crazy nerd when it comes to guns and everything, but it's just interesting learning. Especially like I play a lot of games, so you vaguely start to recognise names of guns and all of that sort of thing, and it's just interesting learning about about that sort of stuff, and seeing what games get right and what games don't, and also seeing experts' minds melt when they try to comprehend Borderlands guns and that sort of thing is quite good fun. Sakura's going for a swim in the muddy puddle. It's been a while. We haven't had that many swims in the muddy puddle. Ding! Alien invader wants to shoot stuff. Fantastic. Good. That's fine. We can have that. How is the food? The food situation's okay. I feel like maybe we were doing very well for food, and then we've recruited a whole new people, and we've only just recently expanded our food production to match the new level of people. We may have to start growing some more food. Now, we've got these 2 big fields. The alternative might be to turn this bit here into a field. Maybe park the tanks right up in the corner. Not a bad idea. Also, yeah, Libel's not a bad shout either, doing a hostile wildlife check. We got, there are some about, aren't there? Cougar is over there. I don't really like... Again, like, I know it's a game. I don't really like going and killing them if I don't have to, but I also know what will happen if we don't. This might actually be a good use for the tank. Right, Gordon, you're going to drive. Alien invader, you're going to shoot. La Ferrari is pregnant. More German shepherds are on the way. Fantastic stuff. Oh wait, Havoc can be trained to rescue and haul. Havoc. I guess you were too young to train earlier. Yeah, let's get you. Let's get you there. Right, fire up the tank. We are on a mission to eliminate any potential threats to our pets if they go for a wander, basically. That's fine. Caleb Vagabits saying, will Ferrari's puppy be named F80? That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all on that one. Alright. This tank. I mean, this tank here is a massive disappointment. However, it should still be more than powerful enough to eliminate that. I mean, I wouldn't recommend hunting with a tank, for example. I mean, look, let's just at least be merciful here. The cougar has been eliminated. And off we go. Right, Timberwolf. The fact that it takes like 3 shots to kill a wolf suggests not the most powerful of weapons. And there is... the other Timberwolf is down there. Right. Sorry, wildlife. You know, funnily enough, I don't know exactly what their revenge plan is going to be. Is it just charge at the base? Because you're not going to do much to a tank. And in fact, they are just running straight past a tank. What is your grand plan there? And off we go. Yeah, I mean, that is probably the most use I will get out of this vehicle. Because it looks like it does a lot of damage, but it just really doesn't. Right. Can I not? What is going on here? What? Okay, for some reason my tank didn't want to go in there. They've got in there no problem before. Maybe the tree they drove out. None of the trees have grown here since they went in. I don't know. That's really weird. I did ponder whether sometimes I've wondered whether like having the wire across has caused issues, but it drove out over it no problem. That's driven in and out of here. I mean, no, it drove into there, no problem when it came back from the mission. Very bizarre. The cable's the only thing I can really think that gives it problems, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Hello, travellers. How are you doing? Are you enjoying wandering through? I mean, for once, there aren't really any horror. I mean, there's a few skeletons of animals and there's a dead mech, but it's not normally the true horrors. Well, they are if you look that way, but you possibly can't see through the trees to spot that pile of dead bodies. There's no evidence we had anything to do with it. I mean, there really isn't any evidence. There's not any like big craters or anything around the place. There's just a pile of dead bodies. Ignore all of the camp, the fortress. Much more a fortress than just a normal camp. That's bristling with guns and stuff. That's not important in the grand scheme of things. I don't think we really need these doors anymore. I just noticed the garage doors are super strong. Even this wooden garage door is... I was going to think about deleting it, but even the wooden garage door is stronger than a concrete door. Garage doors are tough. The sandstone ones are the tough. Sandstone doors are so strong. It is mighty impressive. Noodlebrain is fixing some very green trousers. Jet is pulling apart a mech. Good work, Jet. And I think it's bedtime for everybody. Cool. Erraticus is, I think, the only one in the hospital. How are you doing? A bit messed up. Can we? How difficult is it to make synthetic tissue? How much does it cost? Synthetic tissue. Synthread, which we don't have, and glitterworld medicine. Okay, I might as well use... What I'm thinking is whenever we have someone in hospital who has... Oh, Drake! For God's sake. There is a way... remove old gunshot. There we go. Longbow's done so well at not getting in a fight. Longbow called Drake's brother a lion. That, honestly, I think that's a compliment. I don't think I've ever heard lion being a bad thing. Like, that's not an insult. That's a, in fact, A, that's a compliment. B, that's a compliment that's been bestowed upon many great, well, I guess questionably great leaders, but you know, what was who were the Lionheart? I've forgotten the name. English king or prince or something. It was definitely, there definitely was one of those. I don't remember which one it was, but I don't know history well enough. But there definitely was someone called that at some point. But that is traditionally a compliment, I guess. You know, maybe the Rimworld. Oh, I forgot to disable the glitterworld medicine. Of course, right, Dylan, can you? Dylan, why can you not? Okay, well, at least Petro's going to go do that now, and then we can do that. There is a way we can make glitterworld medicine. At some point. Do any of these morons have scars? Okay, Longbow has a stab scar on their torso. So if we do that, we allow that, and there we go. It was Richard the Lionheart. There we go. That was the name I was thinking of, who was originally French and spent almost all his reign in France. Yeah, that sounds about right. England and France and that. Well, to be fair, that time period was all a mess anyway, trying to figure out everything. Oh, god damn it! Now the fights have started. Longbow's scar has at least been healed. That's good. These nuts is relaxing socially by listening to the radio in the hospital. You know what? Fair enough. Right, Muppets. What happened? Two paltry viewers laughed at Gadrius's honesty. You've got no scars. Okay, neither of you got any scars. You two are idiots. Right, how is the baby doing? Let's just actually have a... Baby's doing pretty good. That's what we like to see. Wow, the baby hates... No, wait, everyone hates the baby. Why does everyone hate the baby? Why? Dylan, why is your opinion of them? Can you tell me why? Oh, just because they're crying. Right, just because the baby, you know, a baby cries. That's what they do. Literally what they do. And the entire colony hates the baby. Great, well done, Drake. You want to go plant supplies. I have completely forgotten. Oh, we haven't actually made a Mechanator. Noodle! I was going to make you a Mechanator and I never got around to it because you were asleep. Noodle! You can go and... Where is the mech? Bit... Where the hell did it end up? Did I... Okay, it's hidden behind a pile of wood. Right, yeah, Noodle Brain. You can do that. And that'll be fine. Alright, then we can start researching mechs. Then we can maybe get a tunnel bore or something going on in here. Maybe we'll make a War Queen or two. Who knows? Who knows what the plan is? It'll be fine. Longbow is no longer incapable of walking. Good. Longbow is fine. All is good. Okay, we've got plenty of steel. Okay. The noodliest of brains is in charge of lots of important things now. Okay. Basic mech tech. Let's go! Oh. Okay. Constructoid has... Right. Did you just crash through the ceiling? I don't know whether that normally happens. Again, I've completely forgotten. Actually, isn't it normally a lifter that comes down here? Constructoid is not normally the first mech you end up with. Maybe because I'm doing this a bit later on in the game, it's decided that we should have a better mech. Cool. It's still a basic mech, but, you know. That's fine by me. We'll get that. We've got this big workshop that we can have a little corner for building of mechs. And repairing of mechs. And oh, crap, we're going to have to store. What do we need? Require study of a signal chip. Do I have a signal chip? I think I do. Signal chip. I do. Noodly brain! Analyze a signal chip for me, if you would. Because you may as well. We've got power focus chip, and we have. I think we actually have all of the chips that have come out of this. We can open up a food factory. Okay, high mech tech unlocked, and then I guess we can do that one there. Nano structuring chip, and I think we will have unlocked all of that stuff. Standard mech tech, let's go. There are new mechs. What is that? Okay, it's odd. Okay, there are new mechs from Odyssey. Frontline combat mech, named for its large optical array. The Cyclops specialise in counter shield attacks. Takes a long time to lock onto its target. Once locked, it fires in an endless barrage of shield-piercing... Okay. So that's good against like the Centurions and so on. Right, and now we have got Ultra Mech Tech and Waste... Oh, we have actually got the Waste Pack Atomizer unlocked. Then I can build it. Honestly, I don't think I would. Okay, thing we do need. Let's have this little corner up here be for mechs. Ultra Mech Tech. Is that where we get the waste? Who knows? We'll just get the research going. That'll be fine. Hey, Dagon. You're being mischievous again. Who would have thought? Actually, to get you a new scratching post. The one in here is a bit dead. I mean, it's good they use it. And less in my furniture. But... yeah, there isn't a waste pack atomizer yet. Would like to get one before it starts building up. I mean, we've got freezer space, of course. We've got tons of freezer space. However, I'd rather be getting rid of it if we could. But yeah, we've got a charger for the little construction bot that we have going around. Now, we have not used our once a stream call slave ship to recruit new colonists. So I'm going to utilise that. Oh, Dyson's in a daze. Alcohol withdrawal. How are you doing on that alcohol withdrawal? How close are you to get? But you're only halfway through. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Jet, where are you? Fair, Dyson's had more trouble with the alcohol withdrawal than Jet. Jet's actually done pretty well, all things considered. Alright, slave ship is here. Longbow, rather than doing that, let's just go see who we can recruit. Okay, whatever. Okay, Panda. You do not look very good. I'm not really sold on you being a good character. You... crafting and mining is pretty helpful. Stab Skull, that's easy healed. Yeah, like... anyone that likes mining has a place in this colony. Because... you want to go live in the mines. It's a child, which I don't know whether I can be bothered going through the process of trading them. The Starjack ones are interesting characters. I think. Great construction, terrible at lots of other things. I don't know whether I can really be bothered. Oh, they have German Shepherds on the ship, but not that fussed. Yeah, honestly, I think we're going to recruit one from this. I don't think Panda's of any real use to us. Very neurotic isn't great. Not great here, particularly. And yeah, I just don't really think that's worth it. We will just recruit one, and in return, I will sell you some drugs. I appreciate it is a little bit weird. However, wow, we have a lot of weed. 250 drugs for you. You can afford. You might even afford 500. No, 400. 400 drugs to you. Well, we got tons of money in drugs, so you know what? We threw a little bit extra. And here we go. We will have not Lado. It's definitely not Lado. You will not be a fighter. You will be into the red section, you will be a crafter. And there we go. Let's go and do all of that. So yeah, your primary, I guess your primary stuff is going to be crafting, and if there's nothing to craft, then you go in the quarry. Construction skill, oh wait, sorry, that's grow skills, ignore me. Construction skills are not very good. Growing, I guess you can do if there's really nothing else to do, but there we go. Cool, okay, everyone is... How Kiwi are you going? No, I think you're just wandering. I was going to say, do you have any reason to be going slowly? But no, you're just wandering around the colony without any particular aim. Sergio Turbo, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 34th month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. As I'm resubscribing again. Looks like I'm at a window to be a new colonist. Do not fear, you can be a robot. Which will probably... Actually, you know what the robot might do? The robot might... it's going to be a real dangerous game. But what you might end up doing is rearming turrets during war. Because I think that's what the Constructoid will do. I'm hoping it will. I don't know whether I can tell it to. I wonder whether that'll count as one of its jobs. Or repairing turrets. A dangerous but very important job that we can hopefully send you into. I mean, this is the current. I wonder if... I haven't actually thought about this, but you know what's a good shout? So I'm tending to keep my colonists back. What if we... ballistic shield? What if we were to have something like this here? The theory is that, I mean, if we've got to the point where we're not having colonists stood down here, our colonists are going to be stood further back. And we have like the snipers that are sitting back here, firing down range. So yeah, we will do this. Yeah, Caleb might be right. The rearming the turrets will possibly be hauling, although repairing the turrets will be the constructor bot. So if these get shot, they will be repaired by Sergio, which is cool. Petrolhead, hard at work doing some research. We haven't really used much of the scientists today, largely because we were distracted doing other things. So Caleb with the bits that I missed. So you should just name the Constructoid Noodlebot. Noodlebot is quite cool name, to be fair. We are likely to have a lot more than just one mech, do not worry. Sergio with a list of things they've been includes a panther. And, I remember the anaconda. That was cool. Yeah, the anaconda was very cool. Oh, that's where the waste pack out. Oh god, bloody hell, that's so much research. Yeah, the anaconda was cool. A couple of colonists, always female. I think the last two colonies I've had have been largely female anyway. And the world itself, yeah, we did have one of the entire worlds was Sergio Turbo. That was God, that was a few playthroughs ago. Now I can't remember whether that was one we won or not. There's one that we got. There's one. The last playthrough we escaped. No, the last playthrough we won. The last playthrough we won doing the anomaly. The one before that we escaped on the ship. The one before that we lost while trying to fire up the ship. I have a feeling it was the... which I had a feeling Sergio Turbo might have been the one where we died while firing up the ship. Possible. Don't remember exactly. But yeah. Who knows? Right. We should probably... I mean, we can summon the War Queen. That's cool. we already did. We should probably try and shut this area off. Do I have the steel to do it? Yeah, we've got the steel to do it. Or would... do I want the kill box to go any further back? Honestly, this is not the biggest of... The kill box setup here isn't so significant, as this is only ever going to be a secondary area. Can I... We can do that. Reinforced... I don't have rebar concrete. Heavy bridge. Over whatever sections need it, and then we'll put steel walls on top. So yeah, the plan is, this is where we're going to build the Odyssey ship. It's not perfect, but it'll do the job, hopefully. I might also build a panic room. Now, it's not quite as effective as the panic room we had in the previous playthrough, because we're not going to be able to bury it in a mountain. There's not... This area here is a much flatter landscape. The only mountain you could really do that is here, and even then it's a tiny mountain. But it is... I am going to armour the absolute crap out of it, and you know, a load of gun turrets along the walls and all of that sort of fun stuff. So yeah, okay, so let's plan it. I mean, what we will do, so we're going to double up. So we'll double up that armoured wall. Okay, well, if we, let's say, we aim to have this is the room. And let's say we were to have that one, have that there as an additional security. Alright, so we have this. So the room is double layered armoured walls the whole way. And then for an entrance, if we have the entrance here, and then we can basically like fill this with shredder turrets, I think is going to be the way to do it. There, and then if they can then go through here, so there'll be a door down here, and then down here, and then we can maybe line this wall with turrets as well if need be. It'll just, in theory, make it really difficult to break into. Now, there isn't exactly any guarantees. As strong as the steel armoured wall is, they can still get through it eventually. So yeah, that'll be the entrance. Maybe like normal shotgun turrets in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. It'll work as a terrifying defense. In theory, it'll hold whatever's coming our way. Plus, if we get everybody in here and shut stuff down, shut the walls down here, it'll mean anything fighting is going to have to go back through what's left of the kill box and then go through the secondary kill box. So yeah, what we need to do, what I might need to do, could I, don't really like to have to build one there. Just thinking, can I shut stuff down? Is there going to be a way to shut stuff down? But possibly not. Well, I'll figure it out. We've got an airlock system in place here. I think it'd be very difficult to... I've not really designed my base to be able to airlock bits up in an emergency. I am kind of thinking... Whatever emergency might strike, I think it is unlikely that we are going to have no time. Even with the kangaroos, when they swarmed the base, we did have time to get people to some form of safety. And while it ultimately wasn't the best, we still had some time. And now we have actually got proper areas to go for safety. So I'm going to choose to believe that it'll work. Okay, we can now build... hey, we can now build the armoured wall how we want to. And I guess we can do that for now. This wall here will expand this way at some point, which is kind of why it's a little bit lopsided at the moment. I mean, like a drop pod raid into here isn't actually a problem. If they land in here, they'll just have to march out this way, which would go through a kill box, regardless. So yeah, even if they do land in this bit, that's not a problem. Drop pods into the base in general is a problem, and I can't really do much about it. With anything though, this does give us an option. It means if they drop pod into this part, we can fall back to here, and we can open and shut doors, so we get here for them to get to us. We might lose some people. Like any drop pod issue is likely to cause us, massive problems, but yeah, we've got as good a defense as I think as we can at this stage. And when we rig up this kill box, oh no, that's actually been more of the problem. Honestly, I think we've had more issues with the high psychic drones ruining things than we have had issues with raiders. The raiders have not been a huge threat for the most part. Well, I mean, I say that. I shouldn't say that because I know what the game is like. The game is always listening. The game wants to ruin your day. However... the other slight downside with everybody working so far away from safety is if there is a raid, we might have problems getting everyone back in time. Sadly, this psychic drone is not one we can go to. It's unlike the previous one, where we could go and blow up the device that was doing it. This one is not that. This one here is just an event that is currently going on. What we should do... Simple meals. Let's load 30 meals to the rocket artillery truck. In fact, actually, after that, I might load some medicine in there as well. Because that truck's going to get used for a fair bit. Michael the Kiwi, inspired creativity is always good. Do you have any more weird sculptures? I've not really looked at any of these sculptures. This piece illustrates kangaroo working on an advanced component. Does kangaroo have... I think kangaroo already had a sculpture in their bedroom. They do. Right. That can go into the quarry just to make the quarry nicer. Too furious. Sobbing uncontrollably. He looks happy and sad at the same time. It relates to Too furious giving up in despair. I'm not sure you want that in your bedroom. You also have one. Sure, we shall just put that in the quarry. It's definitely not going to get you mocked while you are quarrying. Matthew insulting Halogen while Halogen beats them up. Do either of you want this in your bedroom? I don't know. Do either of you have a sculpture in your bedroom? Also unsure. Matthew doesn't have one. You can have a sculpture. And what is this one? It's Noodle Brain making components. What is going on here? Dylan is fed up with civilization. She realised that wild creatures are always free, so she has decided to leave your faction and live with the animals. You can attempt to tame or arrest her. No, you cannot leave with my bloody gun. Who has the best chance of arrest? So far, Nokia has the best chance of arresting. I don't know what is making the if we do tame, I don't know if there's a way of seeing what the percentage chance of recruiting is. I mean, I'm going to try the arresting approach. Nope. Damn it. It was a 50-50 chance of that working. Uh-oh. Dylan! Bad things are going your way, my friend! Oh, holy crap. Right. Yeah, I'm just going to put this out there. Maybe you don't try that one. I'm going to take that gun back from you, thank you very much. Honestly, if you dropped the gun, I may have contemplated just trying to tame instead. But, well, right. Good news. The interior turret protection worked pretty well. I mean, okay, let's face it. It was Dylan on their own. Oh, they lost a nose. Ouch. Yeah. Jackie, but why have you got yourself in trouble? Oh, don't tell me you've gone after the coffee. Have you passed out from, like, coffee or something? Can I get someone to feed the dog? Sakura? I don't know why the dog's just not... We've got some weird people that are just not eating. Matthew, you are desperate for some drugs. So just go have a nice coffee. Oh, never mind. Well, I was trying to fix that, and now you're catatonic, so it doesn't really matter. You're not going to go anywhere. What I was going to see is how much damage did... Okay, you got hit twice by alien. But it was the charged turrets that probably did a fair amount of that damage. You got your nose shot off by a charged turret. Those turrets are pretty good. Corey, yep, you mop up the blood. Could you just go capture Dylan, please? Right, to the prison cells you go. Honestly, I'm glad we didn't kill you. Because you are a good character. Wait, can I not break resistance? What's gone on? Wait, they are still technically a character? I'm confused. Oh, okay, wild. Can I not... Okay, we've done the high mech tech. Can we not... What's the point of... I guess, yeah, we can, like, send... Can we... Okay, once they're up, we can try and tame them, I think. That's a bit of a... It's weird that I can arrest them, but then not do any of the normal actions. But yeah, I think they can now be tamed. In prison, essentially. That's it. Oh, that's a horrible event. Everybody inside ASAP. This is the fire every alarm that you can. This is the bad one. Thankfully, God, I tell you what, these these walls have saved us. Holy crap, those walls have saved us. Right. Do not hold back. Oh no, they're going to break the howitzer that I can never use. Oh, Sergio Turbo, no. Sergio, I would say run back that way, please. I maybe should have fired the rockets rather than fired the mortars at them, to be fair. Might have been better. Ah, they've changed their mind. Even better. Right. 2 colonists who are close and who are awake. Alien invader. Climber. Let's go. Because if they want to chill down there... boy, do I have a surprise for you, my friends. Reload. Are you ready for what is about to come your way? As the title of the stream suggests, I do have a rather powerful ability. We've just got to let it load. Or rearm. I think it's time. Unleash a salvo of rockets towards the spiders and the bugs. Here it comes. Right, hold fire. The next lot has come in. Yeah, it worked pretty perfectly. I triggered them charging towards me. And then the second volley that came in, there's actually a third volley has come in before I stopped it. Got that fire so quickly. It's caught the tail end of them. I mean, the good news is quite a lot have gone. Quite a lot are dead. We can probably fire rocket salvos at the ship chunks rather than at the bugs themselves. Right, I'll just hold fire for a minute. Oh, the psychic drone is ending, that's something. The rockets don't really do any damage to the walls as well, which is good. Now, Jet, were you a soldier? You are a soldier. Jet, why do you not have a gun? Jet, go and grab that, if you please. James Mayle. There goes the gun turrets. The chonk of the big powerful turrets as the bugs come towards us. Now, slight downside, the bugs seemed pretty determined to charge down that side bit, which isn't great for us. I'm going to use this to just plink out the ship chunks so no one has to leave the base. Jet, do you fancy maybe taking some plinky shots? Actually, Jet, have you got a bloody shield belt? There we go, yeah, because you can't shoot with a shield belt on. Okay, you stop. We are largely blowing up everything down here. The bugs, I mean, they're honestly not even getting that far. good shooting from, I presume, the uranium turret there. Oh, they've got... Oh, well, it broke the turret before it could blow up. Is that everything down? Damn. That is good going. Alright, rocket salvo. On this one. I've just realised how it goes through a lot of... It's very powerful, but bloody hell, it goes through a lot of ammo. I'll let it do 2 volleys. Alright, we will send a person to mop up now. Jet, are you normally... I don't know who's a night owl and who is not. Longbow, are you armed? Alright, Longbow. You know what, maybe... Just in case a bug wakes up, I don't want to go get Longbow killed, or anyone killed particularly, if we can avoid it. All right, open the doors. We will send the tank out to go and just finish off the ship chunks. I don't think there are any bugs still left about, but I might as well. It's one of the very few uses of this tank we're going to get. It's not powerful. It's really disappointing. It makes a good sound, and it looks like it should be doing the good stuff. But its range is terrible, and its overall damage is a bit pitiful. And plink the other one. Plink that one. And plink that one, and I think that's all the ship chunks got. Eventually. Come on, keep going. And gone. Considering the barrage they took from those rockets, I don't think the rockets are very good armor piercing, because they did absolutely nil to the steel wall that was around there, considering we hit with a lot of rockets in that section. I wasn't really that worried about blowing up our own walls. Oh, this time, well, maybe only some drivers can park the tank in. Longbow, you're better at driving the tank than whoever we had driving it last time, I'll say that much. Well done, Longbow, you've figured out how to navigate the doorway. But yeah, that tank is not very good, but it is better than no tank. You are absolutely correct. Much better than no tank at all. And we're now going to need to put a lot more fuel, a lot more chem fuel in this truck, as the chem fuel uses power the rockets. So, load cargo, chem fuel. Let's load another 1,000. 1,500? Let's do it. That's fine. We can load that up. Oh, what is this sculpture? Piece of aardvark sitting on a table. Aardvark on a table. Go. Noodle brain. I think we discovered Noodle brain already had one in the room. Peter threatening Gower. Let's see if Peter has one in their room. Does anybody know where Peter's room is? I'm never going to... There's so many characters and all the rooms are identical. It is a slight downside. I like the uniformity of having it like this. The downside is finding rooms quickly is difficult. So that one there was just Peter and Gower being angry at each other. Cora threatening Petrolhead while Petrolhead punches her. So this is just another fight. Cora, do you have a sculpture in your bedroom? You do. I mean, I guess Petrolhead could have this one because it's just the pair of them having a fight. I don't really know if there's not really anybody winning this fight. They're just having a fight. So Don't know where Petrolhead's room is either. I'm blind. I am blind and too many colonists. I have not seen Petrolhead's bedroom at all. How am I struggling? Ah, there. Sure. There we go. Right. Well, that... Honestly, the bug event is pretty horrible. So, the fact that we have been able to defeat it with relative ease. Inspired cooking for Stinty. Cool. Are you on cooking at all, Stinty? Are you any good at cooking? No, you are zero skill at cooking. You are going to get everybody sick if I allow you to cook. I'm sorry. it's just the way it goes. There we go. MG, they were a bit saying, do carpet to match their job colour. Yeah, it's not the worst idea, to be fair. I should have had the job. Well, this title thing I'll definitely have as a main stay in future. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, whether I'll bother with it now. So not necessarily going to have it any easier getting to where we want to. Can we now? Okay, animal is sleeping. Bit weird, our colonist being counted as an animal, but there we go. Halogen saying, try the Where's My Bed mod. Oh, I've seen that one. Yes, I should get that, to be fair. Yeah, I have seen that one. That one is pretty good. Okay, they are trying to tame. 12% chance failed. So it is still set to taming them. Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's, yeah, quite cool. Wow, in all that raid, all we lost were 2 shotgun turrets. I mean, we lost some chem fuel in firing the rockets over here, but damn, that is some powerful stuff right there from our defense. And the other thing, the one plus point, where is it? The one big plus point from this one is that you get like a huge buff for killing insect hives. There's a really, really big buff. So, yeah. What is that? Oh, little scraps. I guess that's where we blew up the cloth sandbags from the previous raid. The howitzer's gone. Well, I would love to have been able to repurpose them for our own use, but we couldn't. So, they are dead to us, basically. Oh, we also lost... I might be keen. So I don't want to completely like block up all of these with barbed wire, but what I'm thinking is this. I'm going to try this. I might dislike it. So my thinking is, this is the first real threat, so a lot of stuff wants to go and get it. So slow it down a lot. However, this is also a relatively cheap... Well, that's a bit expensive turret, but the rest is relatively cheap. If by blocking it up more, it makes more enemies continue further on forward, I might revisit the plan and get rid of the barbed wire down here. It depends on what's kind of being set as a more appetizing, a more likely avenue of approach. We will have to have a think. Why is no one making these tables, by the way? Do until we have 5 and we currently have 0. So why is no one making it? Noodlebrain, you are very smart and good at crafting. Why are you not, for example? You're researching. Oh, why are you trying to make it? Don't make it out of patchwork. Make it out of wood. Like, I've literally told you to make it out of wood. Oh, okay. Okay, no, so it requires the leather as well. Isn't there a second? If I just, hold on, if I just delete that. Do until we have 10, let's just say. Let's just do that. I mean, I don't have patchwork leather. I have a lot of just like actual normal leather. Maybe that was the issue. Yeah, I guess that was the issue with it. Oh, who knows? Either way, we've fixed it up so that we can now actually make these. The folding tables are useful because it means characters can eat and not complain about eating without a table when they're out in a field somewhere. They can just fold out their little carrying table. I apparently do not have one yet. Hopefully I will go and pick one up. Someone's grabbed the one that was just made. A whole bunch of these damaged scyther blades, we'll sell them. Get good money for the damaged scyther blades. The food is... How are we doing for food? I haven't really checked on the food situation. Actually not great. Yeah, we need to grow more food. Really? Do we... Do we convert this little square, or do I just grow food somewhere? There's always space to grow food. I guess we could make a big field here. It's a little bit of a trek hauling it to one of the freezers. However, that being said, it's not like we don't have enough dogs to help with the hauling part of this. That will be a big field, and we can grow, hopefully, a lot of food. Uh-oh. I hear the pitter-patter of Zoomy Cat. It's a Dagon. It's a Zoomy Dagon. Oh god, what have you got, Dagon? She just ran out of the room. I don't know what she's after, or what toy she's got in her mouth. I couldn't quite see. She's lost her favourite toy. I have no idea where it's gone. She had... I talked about it before. She has like this... It was part of a bigger toy. It was like a moon-shaped toy that was her favourite. Absolute favourite. No idea where it's gone. It will turn up eventually, but at the moment it is lost to the winds. She's probably been running around with it and it's got knocked under something that I didn't know about. But yeah, it's just vanished. It might... actually, no. It won't be under the sofa downstairs because she can't get to it. Because could she have taken it in there? She can't get into there unsupervised. I guess she might have done. I'll have to check. When I got Apollo. It's unlikely she'd go down there with Apollo up here. If it's under the sofa in the office, there's a lot of space there, so she could go and pick it up anytime she wants. She's put it somewhere she can't get easily, because otherwise she would find it and bring it and still play with it. So I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone on an adventure. Just realised I've put this field where I was going to expand the reactors if I needed to, but we can build the room differently if we really want. But yeah, that's fine. Right. This is going to be a big field. Of what are we going to grow here? Could try growing the lemon trees at all. Native supposed to trouble rice islands grow profusely on this tree. Some lemons may even mature early and fall to ground before primary harvest is ready. I mean, we can try them. Never grown it before. I don't know actually. What I will do before I'm just going to pause it. I'm just going to see whether can... okay, yeah, lemons can be used in there. Okay, that's fine then. We'll grow lemon trees. I'm not sure I would want, like, a lemon... Well, I mean, I love lemon-flavoured stuff. I don't think I would want just a meal made of lemons. Petrolhead insulted Drake's looks. This drove Drake into a rage, and here we go. Well, I mean, that's a more usual insult, at least. It's a vague insult that makes sense. Oh, hey, Sergio, you can go about your normal day. Yeah, lemon cheesecake, but the only ingredients is lemon. That's basically what they're going to end up making for this colony, but never mind. It'll be fine. Definitely no way that's going to go wrong. What do you actually store in here? Nothing, apparently. Neither of those two are storing anything, and this one here is storing pumpkins. Okay, well, the pumpkins can go there. We are going to be harvesting them. I mean, yeah, like lemon-flavoured dishes, pretty common. But some of these are literally just going to be meals made out of lemons. Ah, Dylan's back! Hello! Dylan, you've returned! Oh, you've kept your name and your title and your colour and everything. Welcome back! I don't know why you've got the little person icon. Can I get rid of it? Nope. I don't really know what... Okay, it's gone now. It's fine. Welcome back, Dylan. You do need a new nose. I think I can fix that and or make that for you. Operations. Apparently we can regrow the nose. Regrow nose. We did promise to fix you, so we will do that. Matthew, what are you doing in hospital? Oh, you got the catatonic breakdown, didn't you? Okay, I remember. If we do that, and then tell Sakura to go do the operation. Ultra Mech Tech. Hey, good stuff. We have absolutely rocketed through there, which is what we like. Harlequin, thank you very much for the bit. Saying one of the turrets in the new field is sat there without power. We'll have a look in a minute. You just said it's been successfully regrown, and yet it's still saying it's not. I'm not quite sure what went on there, but Sakura, I think they regrew the finger. Textiles trader don't care particularly. Okay, you have this time you've regrown the nose. Dylan, you are fixed up. You are all good. Drake thanks a bit as well, saying, can I get through a stream without being provoked into a fight? No, no one can. It's just all of the fights occur constantly, pretty much. Turrets down here without power? I think all the turrets here are powered by the new field, as far as I can see. That one. Why is that one not powered? Oh. It was powered once. It should be powered. There's just a break in the wire. I'm going to say maybe one of the characters had a tantrum and broke the wire or something. I don't know. Good spot. Good spot. I had no reason to think that turret would be out of order, but apparently it was. Apparently it was. Oh, Dagon is going mad, jumping around. We do have much technology in fixing people. Drake, no major issues. Petrolhead, no major scars. Matthew is just still waiting to just recover. Quarry, they are hard at work. Always good to know. Always good to hear and see. They are hard at work in there. Do we? Okay, so this bit here is all now set up. Do we build? Let's build the structure of the panic room. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, it's going to need a bridge. Which we can... No, we can get away with concrete foundations on there. Will we... do I want to use... No, I think we'll use armoured doors. Actually, do we have the security doors? Oh, I haven't researched. I have to research the security doors. Because they're quite cool. And they would probably work very well for this. Yeah, okay, we'll research security door next. Then we can have the security doors down here. Really make this a fortress for any potential attacks. I suspect if we sealed the people in here, might force enemies to go through the walls. I don't know whether they would be able to. Possibly. Who knows, but hopefully we never have to find out. This is possibly a bit too big for a panic room. Honestly, it might be a bit overkill. Psychite binge for Jet. Withdrawal 90. Jet, you're so close. You are so close to getting through the alcohol addiction. Please don't get psychite addicted. That's just not what we need. It's not what we need, Jet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's actually a little bit of a pain. Ugh. The problem with this is not so much that they're going to kill everyone. They're not, but they could actually injure some people here. If we... Can I... Right, draft all of you. And... Right, so if we... Oh. If we get everyone to Area 1, because I'm not sure that this lot here are going to get back in time. So... Oh, Dylan doesn't have a gun, do they? Of course they don't. Although we have a good selection of soldiers over this side that would, in theory... Actually, wait, hold on. This is the first... Hadn't even thought about this. This will be the first ever use of my... Oh, wait, it's not actually quite ready, is it? Damn it, it's not quite ready because it is still a kill box. Alright, these nuts. Run back this way. You lot over there. You lot over there. You lot have done absolutely terribly here at defending this. Yeah, you have done truly shocking job. Oh, I was expecting that fire to go over you, alien. Oh my good lord. They've been defeated by, like, 4 boom bats. It is honestly shocking. Admittedly, I thought the fire was going to go over them, but... I mean, it's not the worst explosion. Yeah, they aren't the worst explosions, but these lot are genuine. This has genuinely been the most ridiculous fight. I don't really have another way of dealing with it. To be fair, if we had got the wall... Oh god, Reavers. I didn't realise Reaver had that. The good news is they're not really doing much. The explosions aren't as bad as a Boomerlope's explosion. That being said, we will need to deal with them. Right. Undraft everybody. Reaver's not going to... No one's going to die from this. But it has been... right. Dylan. Tend without medicine. Are any of the other ones here any good at medical? Climber's probably good enough. Actually, no, just rescue Reaver. The Reaver's not dying. The SMG is on fire. Oh, that was a pitiful display. I think all boom rats are dead. Okay, but what we do need to do is that, which is what we should have done, because then we could have got everybody out without having to deal with that, basically. Yeah, that was very, very, very poor showing from our defenders. However, it is what it is. Right, Dylan Belisarius, how are you? Okay, you are fine. Dylan, rescue, might as well. All urgently. Why is the fire not going? It's raining. How is the metal gun on fire? Has now been put out. But how is the metal gun on fire in the rain? Please explain. Has anybody got an explanation as to how that works? Because I don't. I would like to know how the metal gun is on fire. Oh damn, one of the boom bats survived, amazingly. I guess, yeah, Scatora, I think it's probably seeing a pool of chem fuel. That's probably the only way that makes sense. Quite why there would be that, I don't know. Like, there's nothing there to have leaked chem fuel. Well, I guess, actually, yeah, I guess it's come out of the boom bats, hasn't it? I guess would be where the chem fuel has come from. Like, yeah, the boom bats have leaked chem fuel when they've died, of course. Food binge. Oh, that's not a problem at all, Tara. Enjoy. Has anyone planted lemon? No. It is a miserable, stormy day here on the Rimworld. You know, if we'd got the panic room built, we could have sent everybody into there while that event went on. But no, the panic room is not built. The okay, Jet has been calmed down. Jet is almost out. Dyson's really unhappy. Dyson, have some weed. Let's see if we can get you to the weed in time, and that'll hopefully cheer you up. And the dog, you know, you got nuzzled by a dog. Oh, and you've passed out. Dylan. Oh no, Scooby's got them. Never mind. What are we putting in that weed? I have questions. That's 2 for 2 so far. Well, at least while you're stoned and out of it in the hospital, you're not going to have a mental break. Oh, you're so close to having got over the alcohol addiction. Do you have anything that we need to fix while you're in hospital? No. Matthew is only in catatonic. Petrolhead, do you need anything fixed? Nope. Nope. I mean, Belisarius is half bionic anyway. Actually, why did you put chloroform in the weed? You know what? It's not the worst plan I've ever had. Like, if you've got someone about to have a mental break, tell them to go and smoke weed. They'll, A, get a massive mood buff and then pass out in the hospital. Mood, you know, mental breakdown averted. Oh, Captain Kurt. Oh, no, get out of there. Poor doggo. You'll be fine. We can fix it. Actually, you know what? MG has collapsed because of extreme exhaustion. What were you doing in there? Why were you in there? Did I draft you and forget about you? It is possible. Who knows? Yeah, I got no idea on that. Does anyone want to go plant my lemon trees? Come on now. Longbow, you like farming. I guess you are high. I guess, yeah, harvesting might be a bit more important, actually. It's fine. We'll get the cabbages harvesting. And there's a big pile of food there. Yeah, it's possible I put some on the don't get killed by kangaroo areas. Although I don't think any of those areas involved that storage shed. I'm going to guess I must have drafted someone by accident or something along those lines. Why is there coffee in there now? Ah, I think because the coffee storage shed is actually now full. That's alarming. Well, maybe what we should have then is I don't know, that's kind of slightly annoying, but clear everything. Iced coffee. Copy settings to there. So these are preferred. If we have these as preferred, that should hopefully stop iced coffee. It doesn't really matter, iced coffee being stuffed in the other sheds, but you know, it's probably better that we keep it in one. Tare no longer picking out food. Fantastic. Okay, the panic room is close to being built. Right, let's leave these doors open so that the builders can go between areas. We only really need to close them when an attack is coming. I will just have to remember to close them when an attack is coming. Oh, the chances of me remembering. Pretty small. But, you know, we shall see. What are we doing resources-wise? I feel like we might need to start building the turrets in here next. So, what we are going to have, security. We will have, what have I got? I mean, here, do we want a double line? I don't know. I mean, this is a little bit of guesswork. We have a line here with, where is the shotgun turrets? A line there of shotgun turrets. We can have at the back. We can have one of these. Now, the EMP gun is going to be very little use against against some things. How did I do this? Okay, that only had one line ahead. sort of here we had 3 lines. The EMP cannon is going to be useless against things like the bugs, for example. However, the reasoning behind it is for mechs, and I like having one here because it means that if there's a mechs in the first raid, that can help defend. What is that? Oh, it's a porcupine wandering around. But yeah, so the reason why we have the EMP cannon here is that if mechs are coming, that'll be one of the first turrets it fights, so it can hopefully immobilize them. We will have EMP cannons back here. We will have uranium cannons. We will have the usual back here. I mean, there's nothing really stopping this corridor being further part of the kill box, because there's not really going to be people over here most of the time to defend it. Oh no, that's not good. That was also a bizarre sound. I've never heard that beep before. I'm presuming someone is going to be on it. Sakura. Dylan is already working on curing the dog. That is good news. I wonder if... maybe what I should do... here is an idea I'm currently having. Is... what if we do this now? So the reason why I'm thinking this, what I don't want to have happen is I'm halfway through building this kill box and we get raided and something decides to path into here. I don't know if it would. I don't think it will if all I've got is just some guns here. Why is a goose angry? Oh, okay. Jesus is trying to kill a goose. Well, Jesus has killed a goose, so it's fine. Never mind. Do not ask questions. Okay, so we have got a power conduit going over here. We can then hopefully run that down there. We can run a hidden conduit across there. We can run a hidden conduit. Actually, maybe if we run a hidden conduit all the way down here. That'll work. Hopefully that will be close enough to that door so we can power it. But yeah, this is so that we can protect the kill box until it is ready to be utilised. There's no point. I don't want to be halfway through building it, get raided, and everything lost. So at the moment, seeing as I don't think anything's pathing down here, because I don't think there's nothing to get there. There's no value there. I don't know how the AI dictate where they're going. Also, it means that if we have people working over here and we get an attack like we did last time, we can just shutter this part off again. Although then I don't know if there are people here and we shutter it, if AIs are going to then break through the wall. I don't know what would happen on that one. But it gives me options, which is always good. If needed. More options is more good. Currently can't open that door because we haven't quite got power to it yet. Oh, damn it, it's close. Oh no. Noodle Brain, you're not recreationally deprived. You can literally go to the rec room at any point. Right, Noodle Brain, sorry. You are not allowed to leave. The noodliest of brains can never leave. We do need you here. Yeah, off to the luxury prison cells with you. I don't know if that means our constructor bot's broken now. I have a feeling just sometimes characters don't do what they're like. This playthrough particularly, they seem to be a bit derpy. bulk goods trader is probably worth a investigate. Longbow. Let's go and see what they got. Like they just seem to forget to do basic needs. Ooh, they have huskies. Part of me is tempted to get a husky. We'll get some... screw it, we'll get some huskies. We'll try not to breed too many animals, because we will at some point, you know, have food-related issues, but still. Shall we just sell... We've got a lot of this like random bits of leather and fur that we're probably not going to use. Might as well sell that. Do you have anything interesting to buy? Really? No, you have 9 beers. No, we're not going to do that because we have recovering alcoholics. I mean, there's a bunch of random clothes. Nothing of any interest here to buy, so it will just be sell. I mean, we've got so much coffee. How much can you afford? Can you afford 500? Yes, you can afford 500. Fantastic. Take much coffee. And we have got some dogs. Some more dogs. Look at them. Fantastic. Now, training, guard, rescue, haul, comfort. You know the drill. Right. More pets is more good. We probably need some more. We probably need some more pet beds. Most rooms should have a pet bed. In them if we can. It's not like we don't have enough fabric or cloth or whatever to make these. So these ones here are currently unowned. But you know what? The dogs can choose where they want to sleep. You know, they might want to sleep in some of those rooms. Caleb doesn't have a pet bed in their room. You can have one. Picard has the mega sloth in their room. I mean, yeah, Calgo makes a good point. Yeah, we could make shiny silver furniture for people. Not necessarily the worst idea. There is a lavish dessert. I don't actually know how to... I've never really made the lavish... Oh, Longbow is planting the lemon trees. Look at that. Fantastic. There's the ominous hum of the nuclear reactors. I don't know what we need to use to make, like, a lavish... Let's have a look. Lavish dessert. 40 raw fruits, which we got 20 raw animal products. If we... I mean... I don't know if that works. Do until we have... Let's just make 100 and see if we can make 100 first of all. Because we have a load of chocolate, so if we could combine... So I guess we might not quite have the fruits yet. Oh, Dylan. Longbow called Dylan a demon. Well, at least that one makes some sense. Oh, Lado, Gower, Caleb, and I think Clymer were playing some poker. Longbow has been beaten up. Longbow's had a bad day and has now been rescued by a Mally. That does make sense, at least. If you were going to get rescued by someone, by something, like a Mally does make sense. Besaris lost their gun, Dylan lost their gun. Alien, you have a gun. Picard has a gun. Firebird has a gun. Gadrius has a gun. Jet has a gun. Rusmac, bow. Right, James May, you don't have a gun. So, we will let you eat. And then you can have... I don't want the M60 for you, James May. There we go. Right, 2 ones. Climber, you do not have a gun. Are you supposed to? Yeah, Climber, you can have a gun. You can grab the other M60. Blindas has a shotgun. Erraticus does not have a weapon. You can have a Scar. Gower has the laser sniper rifle for reasons I'm not quite sure. Reaver, you get an RPK. So for those of you that maybe I didn't see last week, I've color-coded stuff. Green means they are a good soldier. These are our like frontline troops. Purple means they are melee fighters. We don't actually have any good melee weapons. Should probably look into that. Yellow are people who can fight, but it's not really advisable. And red means they are either completely useless, either they've got incredibly low skill, or they are actually incapable of violence. So, yeah, they're not going to be given guns. There is not necessarily the point. Can I... Alright, you haul that, because then I want to disallow it for a second. I will, maybe for next time, I will try and sort out some clothing choices so that melee characters will wear shield belts and, you know, soldiers will wear body armor and all of that sort of stuff. Do need to sort out some armor going at some stage. I am... Okay, I've got quite good crafting skill, actually. So yeah, hopefully we can maybe start making some of the desserts with the maybe the lemons are going to be useful for that. Oh, you know what I could have grown? Maybe I should have grown strawberries rather than potatoes. Here, maybe we could have used that. Maybe we could use... don't know whether it'll work. Right, rather than growing pumpkins there, maybe we grow strawberries so that we can have strawberries and chocolate as a lavish dessert. I mean, that actually makes sense. Of all the meals we've come up with before, that's not the worst one. Longbow is healed. Oh, yes. Speaking of, Longbow makes a good point. We need to get Reaver a new heart at some point. Right, make a synthetic heart. What do we need for that? Oh, yeah, we can do that. That's easy. Yeah, that is no problem at all. Why is that? Oh, is Reaver making baby food maybe, just in case? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Dylan is healed. Okay. It's only Longbow in the hospital now. So, there we go. Paul is playing on there. How is Noodlebrain doing? Nah, I mean, relatively happy. Decent prison cell. Yeah, they did get mad. I don't know why they just stopped eating at some point. Spider research for Golden Piggy. Do you actually... Are you any good at research? Not really. I'll quit there a bit. So are we having another extension on this stream this week? No, we are not. I say we are not this week. It is. I mean, I say I've lost track of time. That is what happens. A game like Rimworld, very easy to lose track of time on. You never do quite get as much done as you want on a Rimworld stream. It always ends up, yeah, not getting as much done as you want. However, yeah, I mean, the base, I would say, the base is coming along pretty well. We are going to, let's say, line this one up with some more barbed wire. I'm just going to go and place this down I say now, so we will have triple autocannons. We will have the illuminated military turrets. Not that that matters that much. Mini shotgun turrets again, largely sacrificial mini shotgun turrets down there, but they will do the job in a pinch. And run a power line down there. Run a power line down that one. We'll run one down here. It's good. The reason why I tend to do this is just protection from a cut. For example, if this wall gets blown up or bits get damaged here, you're still powering the turrets. It's just to have some redundancies, although they are likely to be protected, because if this armoured wall gets killed, we're in bigger trouble than just the turrets being out of power. But it's always worth having redundancies just in case. I don't want to deal with your toxic waste packs. Thank you very much. Oh, Caleb, thank you for the bits. Saying before the end stream, do Caleb, Picard, or Kangaroo have any romance chances? Let's have a look, shall we? Trying to remember what category they fall under. Caleb, you're a soldier, aren't you? Caleb, romance chances 5.2. It's not the worst we've seen, but it's not great. Picard, Mark 2. Nope, 0 chances. And Kangaroo, 7.4. Okay, it's better. I mean, none of it is strong, but none of it's completely impossible. And before we do end, of course, shall we see if Cora's romance chances have changed whatsoever? Oh, Cora, come back. You are... Whoa, 11%! Cora, go now! Try and woo Kangaroo. It's the best chance I've ever seen you have. No. It's worth a go. Try to attract Kangaroo by complimenting his friends. Well, it's not the worst attempt we've ever had, but, you know, it's worth a try. One of these days it'll work. One of these days. And it's the most romance chances I've seen from Cora as well. There was lots of people that were, I said, like a positive percentage chance. Tarek, why have you left your bloody table there? Oh, for heaven's sake. These characters, honestly. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this evening's stream. We leave people digging a horrible mud moat amongst the barbed wire. Maybe I should have done the moat first and then the bar. I'm not actually sure which way around would have been better. But yeah, we've just got some people digging a horrible, horrible mud trench or moat to slow down everything that's going on here. It works well. It works well for annoying the enemy, basically. Yeah. So this area here has been expanded upon and built up. We have done important research. We've been learning how to build mechs. We have some lemons being made, growing, hopefully. Something was doing a hunting. Oh, the jaguar is fighting a tortoise. I mean, you have won that fight, Jaguar, but you're not in particularly great shape, are you? You should maybe go to the hospital. You are eating a lot of the tortoise. Okay, you have literally consumed an entire tortoise. Sakura, be prepared. Very injured dog is there. Jaguar CX-75 has been far too keen to attack. Well, it's got injured the most of all the animals today. LaFerrari just gave birth as well, I think. Oh, good lord. German Shepherd puppies! They are to be named next week. They are to be named next week. as it is going to be time to end this this week's stream. I hope you have enjoyed some more Rimworld adventures. There is always something going on here. But yeah, like, we defeated everything that's come at us. The boom bats caused way more grief than they should have done, which is dumb. However, yeah, we did actually kill them. Oh, a goose has died in the barbed wire. Well, I guess the barbed wire is doing its job. Yeah, we killed a lot of bugs. We used the rocket artillery to good effect. The mental breaks from the colonists have proved a lot more problematic than any raiders. To be fair, none of the raiders really turned up in this one. It was mechs and bugs and stuff, so nothing major. Probably means the game's going to be horrible next time out. We are, though, yeah, preparing, hopefully, for maybe next time being able to build the Odyssey ship. We will wait and see whether it will be set up and ready to go by then. I don't even know how I built the Odyssey ship yet, and that's a whole new kettle of fish. But I do want to secure space for us to build it. But yeah, there we go. Before I do go, Kevin is a name. Thank you very much for the resubscription for the 17th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. Jesus is pregnant. Oh dear. That's a sentence. Oh, how is Jet's alcohol issue? Yes, that might be done now. Hey, Jet is no longer addicted to alcohol. Fantastic. Okay, now we just got to get Dyson unaddicted and we're set. Also, Harlequin, thank you very much for the bits as well. Saying thanks for the fun stream as always. There we go. That is it for this evening. As Longbow has said, yeah, the boom bats were the most successful raid on our base so far. That's an interesting indictment of our colony, I think. But there we go. That shall be it from me for this evening. I will be back on Saturday with a stream. I'm not going to be around Friday, but yeah, there will be a stream on Saturday, so I hope you will be able to join for that. It might not be auto beam on that one. I might have a go with the RV There Yet game. Might be the one that I go for on Saturday. Not completely decided on that. We will see, but that is what I am contemplating. Don't get me wrong, I love the auto beam and it will return, but I think I might try that game for this week. However, that is going to be it. Oh, and we've learned how to build that. That's fantastic news as well. That is going to be it for this evening. A very big thank you to those of you who donated, those of you who subscribed. It is very much appreciated indeed. Of course, though, I do thank you all for watching, for spending your evening with us with this fantastically wacky colony that has had not the most amount of fights, but a fair bit of infighting. Either way, it's going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.